An unreliable narrator is a storyteller whose perspective isn't totally reliable if we want to get the full picture or the whole truth. A narrator might be unreliable because they are deliberately deceptive or because they are innocently misguided. When it comes to first-person narratives, one might say that they are all unreliable to some degree, because each of us can perceive the same event in a different way and remember things subjectively. This is the definition given by Kayleen Barron of TCK Publishing. In Recall, you are both the unreliable and ultimately reliable narrator, as in your story of events may change with each telling, but whatever you say happens is how it is. Hi, I'm Callie with Robot Republic, and this is my review of Recall, the demo, by Mayton69 and Whitethorn Games. You start the game being interrogated by the boss of a suspiciously heavily guarded toy factory, a boss who's a mixture between Willy Wonka, Steven Tyler, and Prince. As he's asking you details of how you broke into their factory, you're allowed to play through the scenario. You get choices. Was it a rock you found or a gun? Was the door guarded or not? If, for example, you pick the door isn't guarded, then you can get into the factory unchecked, but then that guard is somewhere else blocking a different path. When not in disguise, you must Metal Gear your way around the guards, wielding their yellow cones of vision. Now, where things get a little science fiction and awesome. The events you describe to the boss affect the current timeline as it's happening. You claim to have shot the guard in the past, blam, across the floor he goes. This particular event will lead to the boss shooting you, of course. However, dying is very much a requirement. To fully solve the puzzle, you would need more than one run through so that you can pick different choices to get into different parts of the map, or a cheating knowledge of certain passcodes. But the fun in this game is in trial and error, as failing unlocks different current timeline events, all involving your death but fun to explore. While it's possible to pick all the right choices and breeze through this demo in about 5 minutes, I'd highly recommend not. The style is hard to judge on just this small demo, as I'd love to call it campy brilliance, but this might just be this particular boss. It certainly is an attractive and clean looking pixel art game though, with arcade anime portraits on cutscenes that remind me of the recent Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game we played. The soundtrack on the demo was great, starting with gentle ambience then evolving into symphonic electric guitar, reminiscent of 80s action shows. Overall, Recall was refreshing. I was surprised how quickly they have been able to hook me in. I'm eager to see where the story goes, with its narrative blending abilities and very meta plea to the player in the final words of the boss. Are we the bad guys in this?
Hans, are we the baddies?
Time will tell. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing for more video game content. We have reviews, interviews with game developers, tabletop RPGs, Pokemon, and much more. Thanks for watching.